up, YouTube? Karat Juice Podcast here for another video. You guys saw that title. You saw the thumbnail. You know exactly why we are here. We are talking about the young woman, the 28-year-old woman, Kahn, who unfortunately passed away in an accident in Atlanta a couple of days ago. Before we get right into that story, if you haven't done so already, please just do me a huge favor and like the video. It really helps out for that YouTube algorithm. And I'm not going to even ask you to subscribe to the channel yet. You can do that if you finish the video, if you enjoy the content and you want to keep rocking with me, all right? So without further ado, let's get right into this story. So we are going to Fox 5 Atlanta for the report on this story. So according to fox5atlanta.com, the parents of the woman who died after a fight with a man in a Lamborghini, they spoke out. The parents of the 28-year-old Kahn said she was a giver and are still trying to come to terms with her death. Kahn was seen getting into a fight with a man while they were in a white Lamborghini, police said. Investigators said they are trying to determine if she fell out, trying to leave the car, or was pushed. Police are trying to determine if a woman who died after being ejected from a Lamborghini in Buckhead was pushed out of the moving car. Investigators said late Monday night, the 28-year-old Metro Atlanta woman, later identified as Kahn, started fighting with a man. At some point, they both got into the Lamborghini, where police say the altercation continued. When the police reached the Buckhead intersection of the Peachtree Road and Piedmont Road, the woman was ejected from the Lambo. Police, it's a picture right here that you can see, and it indicates right here that this is police investigating the scene where the woman died on October 12th. It's October 14th right now as I'm recording this video. Paramedics rushed her to Grady Memorial Hospital, where doctors sadly couldn't save her life. Police said she wasn't shot, stabbed, or run over by any other vehicles. The detective said it's too early to know if the victim was pushed out of the Lamborghini or maybe jumped to escape the fight. They're looking at nearby surveillance video and talking to witnesses, hoping to piece together what happened. Her parents, Elizabeth Long and Noor Kahn, said they are still trying to come to terms with her sudden death. Kahn was part of a big blended family, and her stepmother, Tess Kahn, said Catherine had a big heart. That's a picture of the young lady right there. Very attractive woman. So unfortunate. Condolences to her family during this tough time. I couldn't imagine losing a loved one, and especially in that fashion, something tragic like this. So I hope they get justice for what happened. So the mother went on to say, "My daughter, she had a good heart. She had a good heart and a good soul." The Kahns said their daughter filled their lives with love and laughter. She was one of 4 children, their eldest daughter. She loved kids. She loved animals. She was just a giver. She always gave her time and her energy and her love. She loved family gatherings. She just thrived on it. That's my baby. So we're going to go right here to the report from Fox 5 Atlanta right here. I'll play the video for you guys.
Breaking news coming out of Buckhead. That's where a woman ejected from a Lamborghini has died.
Yeah, police say it's too early to know if the woman was pushed or jumped out of the moving car. Good Day's Mark Teigner has the latest on the investigation. He joins us live this morning from APD's Zone 2 precinct. Mark, good morning, and what have you learned?
Well, good morning, guys. And what they are saying is this woman was involved in some kind of fight or altercation with a man who was driving that car, and they're trying to determine if he pushed her out or maybe if she jumped out to get away from that fight.
So cell phone video shows Atlanta police working the scene. They tell us late Monday night, a 28-year-old Metro Atlanta woman started fighting with a man. At some point, they both got into a white convertible Lamborghini. Detectives think the altercation continued inside the car. At the Buckhead intersection of Peachtree and Piedmont, the woman was ejected from the Lambo. Paramedics rushed her to Grady. Sadly, doctors were unable to save her life. The Lamborghini fled from the scene. Now investigators are trying to figure out if the woman jumped out of the moving car or was pushed. They say the victim wasn't shot, stabbed, or run over by any other cars. Police are looking at nearby surveillance video and talking to witnesses, but at least for now have not released any driver description or license plate information.
Police also not releasing the name of the victim. If we do get an update on the investigation, we will let you know that new information as soon as it comes in. Reporting live from Buckhead, I'm Mark Teichner for Good Day Atlanta.
And we will transition back here. I'm going to provide my thoughts on this. And this is definitely a tragic situation. I'm trying to figure out if there's anything that we can take from this situation, that we can learn from it. I think the only thing that I want to add to this is domestic violence is a real thing. The relationships and the people that you are associating with and around, make sure that you vet them properly. And if you're a father, make sure that when it comes to raising your sons and your daughters, you're teaching them trying to teach them ways to have a solid base and foundation, to hopefully be able to evade and discern who has their best interests in mind and who doesn't. According to the report here, there was saying that there was a domestic dispute, domestic fight, and by no means do I want to blame the deceased in this situation, the victim. I know that domestic violence happens, and I'll give you just a little background on me. I'm familiar with it. If you don't know already, my name is Monte Lee. I am the host of this podcast, Karat Juice, and I have a background in dealing with criminal cases and what have you, because I actually currently am working as a probation officer where I have expertise in doing investigations, supervising probationers, and I deal with a lot of domestic violence cases currently. So I understand the dangers, I understand the dynamics between the perpetrators and the victims, and I just wanted to provide some awareness that when you're dealing with somebody and they're displaying any red flags, any indicators that they're not handling conflict in a healthy way, that they're always mad, they're always quick to emotion in any situation, speak to somebody about it, speak to your family about it, and get out of that situation as soon as you possibly can, so a situation like this hopefully doesn't happen. And I just want to say again, condolences to the family at this tough time. I'm always trying to look at things like this and see if there's anything that we can learn, that we can take from this, so we can progress and move forward and make sure that we are leaving the world better each and every day. Yeah, that's what I have for this one, guys. This was going to be just a short and sweet video. It's just such a sad story for somebody to be so young and their life be taken during an issue like this. I just hope that the investigation goes smoothly. They find out who did this. They find out if it was actually she was pushed or if it was an accident. Just get to the bottom of it. Get to the bottom of this this horrible tragedy. That's been another video here on the Karat Juice Podcast channel. If you haven't done so already, please, guys, do me a favor and like the video. It really helps out so I can bring more content to you guys. Also, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already, and make sure that you hit that notification bell on the right so anytime I drop some content, you guys will be the first to see it. I really appreciate you guys. Make sure that you're taking care of yourselves and stay safe. See you next time. Peace.